There we go.
Hi, Shelby. How are you doing today?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing good. So what's bringing you in today?
I'm just really tired lately, and it's affecting me.
Tired?
Yeah, I've been trying to do better at wellness and my overall health. Just getting more sleep and eating better.
Sure.
But lately, it's just going downhill. I'm not sticking to my plan, and I just feel like I'm kind of getting worse because I'm not following my plan. I'm only getting 4 or 5 hours of broken sleep a night. I don't really eat a lot during the day, and then when I do eat, I eat all the time, and I get headaches, and I just feel like I know what I need to do, but I'm not doing it, and it's not putting me in a good spot.
Okay, so you're saying you wanna do better for yourself. You wanna get healthier, you exercise, eat better, sleep better. But on the other hand, when you do go eat, you eat a lot or you don't eat at all. You're not getting full hours of sleep. You're not taking yourself to the gym. Am I correct?
Yeah. One of my biggest problems is I stay home with my kids, and I also have an in-home daycare where I watch 2 other little kids.
Okay.
And they get dropped off at 6 in the morning, and they don't get picked up until about 5. And so I have 5 kids under the age of 4 and a half who I care for 11 hours a day. And they're always my first priority, making sure, they are on their schedule as far as eating and sleeping. We have a little bit of structured curriculum and free play, and I'm literally busy pretty much 11 hours straight. My daughter and one of the other girls go to 4-year-old kindergarten half days, so making sure that we stick to the schedule, and I have to take them and pick them up and get the other kids' naps kind of situated just right. I don't always allow for myself to have downtime, and that includes eating breakfast or lunch. So there's times I'll go 10 hours without eating because sometimes I just forget. And in my head, it's who forgets to eat? But when I'm so wrapped up in 5 other little people to take care of, I forget to eat.
Sounds like you're really conflicted between making sure that you take care of yourself and making sure that you're taking care of your kids and the kids that you babysit for, making sure that they are following their health and wellness plans.
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So tell me a little bit more about what your plan is that you've implemented for yourself to better help with your health and wellness.
Well, my plan originally was basically eat when the kids eat. That's my biggest thing. Because when I don't eat, I get more sluggish, I get headaches, I feel like I lose my patience more when I'm hungry. So I'm like, okay, they basically eat 3 meals a day with me. They have snacks, so there's no reason I shouldn't be eating a little something when they do. And for some reason, I'll do dishes real quick, or let me get our art activity set up. And I don't know, I'm so used to being on the go that it's hard for me to take a break. And I know that I need to, but it's just hard for me to take time for myself. And I guess even when it's 5, 6 o'clock and my family's eating dinner, it's let me do the dishes real quick after dinner. And then it's let's give the kids a bath real quick, and then let's do story time and play before bed. And I just our time is so limited that I'll plan on doing everything I want to do after the kids go to bed at 8 o'clock. Well, then it's 8:30, and I'm stuffing my face because I haven't eaten all day, and I'm literally stuffing my face. And then I'm okay, whatever. And then my husband goes to bed around 10:30, and I'm well, let me start doing homework now. So then I'll do homework from 10:30 until sometimes midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I have to be up at 5:30 the next day. Okay. So I struggle with just getting stuff done and finding time for myself, putting everyone else first.
So let's kind of go back for a minute here. You say you wanted to you start a health and wellness kind of plan for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
To get yourself in better condition, physically, mentally, all that. And you're struggling with following this plan because you have a lot going on. You have a busy schedule. You have kids to babysit for, and a house to take care of, and a family, and all that kind of stuff. So you're not making enough time for yourself. So anytime one of your plans was to eat with, the kids or your family when they're eating, but instead you're doing another chore instead of sitting down with your family and eating with them so that you can eat the proper meal that you want to eat. And, you're picking up other little tasks instead of, what you would plan for yourself. Okay. So what do you think would be the first step you should take to kind of make a little bit of a change as far as what you've been doing that's not working for you right now?
I don't know. I kind of just feel stuck because in my head, I'm like, I know what I need to do. I need to eat and sleep more. But then when I'm actually in the situation, I just feel like I can kind of procrastinate a little bit. Like, oh, I'll do it in 15 minutes. Well, then if I, say, want to fold laundry for 15 minutes, sometimes that takes me a half an hour. And so I just kind of push everything back a little bit. And then before I know it, it's like 4 hours past the time I wanted to eat. So I don't know if I just need a whole new plan and maybe just be a little bit more strict on myself, or maybe I can implement some sort of like reward system, like, hey, if I eat lunch, I can have cookies afterwards, or I don't know, like, it sounds silly, but I just feel like what I'm doing now isn't working.
I agree. I think that from what you said, that it's not working well for you and you want to make a little bit of a change here. What does your family do to kind of help with all these chores? It sounds like you're doing a lot of chores. What kind of chores do your kids or your husband do at home?
My girls are 4.5 and 3. And so their chore is to basically keep their room clean. Okay. I have them make their own beds, pick up the books and toys, keep them organized in their bedrooms, and they have to take care of their clothes. They cannot be on the floor. They either have to be hung up in a dresser or in their dirty hamper. And that, honestly, if they stick to the plan, it really helps me out. But with them being young, they don't always stick to it.
Sure.
And so I'm getting my husband to be more on board with either cleaning it with them or making sure I don't have to do it in whatever way, shape, or form. He knows I get stressed out and that I don't really take the best care of myself, but he's a hard worker. There's days he works 6-7 days a week. So he's oftentimes just as tired as I am.
Sure.
And so I don't want to put more stress on him with household duties because I feel like I work from home. I'm there 24/7. So it's easier for me to do laundry than it is for him because I'm home all day.
Right.
So I just kind of struggle with that too, that I don't want him to feel burdened by having to do stuff. So I kind of put that on myself. But he does step in, like he'll do the dishes or he'll make dinner occasionally. And I don't know, I just kind of feel like I put this on myself. It's like people try to help me, but I still put this weight on myself.
That sounds like you are holding a lot over your shoulders and you're feeling like you have a lot going on that you can't handle all of that on your own right now. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think you need, I think putting yourself first is a good priority that you should have. And being able to know what's important to you and making sure that, you being healthy is going to be healthier for your family, your kids and the kids you babysit for and your husband. Tell me what some of your top priorities, your 2 top priorities for yourself and your health that you would want to implement first.
Honestly, I would say the first priority is my schoolwork.
Okay.
I wish I had more time to do schoolwork during the day, so I wouldn't need to spend so much time late at night getting it done. There's times I'll try, like, during nap time to get homework assignments done. If it's only going to be, like, 45 minutes to an hour, I know I can squeeze in little assignments here and there. And if I can get stuff during the day, I realize that I do go to bed earlier because I don't need to stay up as late to accomplish stuff. So schoolwork is definitely a priority. And then next, I would probably say just having more quality time with my kids. I feel like sometimes I'm too structured and that I don't always need to worry about if, like, the house is clean. Because, like I said, there's 5 kids in my house. It's always chaos and mess. And sometimes I need to just let the mess be for a little bit and just kind of have more quality time with them.
Quality time?
Yeah, like sometimes I'm cleaning up a mess and instead I could be like playing on the floor with my baby. And, my daughter loves to color and there's so many times I'll sit with her and watch her color while I'm doing something else. I'll like multitask. And I guess there's times where I kind of use the excuse of, oh, I have all this going on. Mommy can't color with you, but I'll sit here and, watch you. So maybe I just wish I could actually do more with her and be involved with her one-on-one versus kind of like juggling everything at once.
Okay, definitely. So you want to spend more quality time with your daughters instead of prioritizing maybe doing the dishes or putting the laundry away, something like that, and give more attention to your kids.
Yes.
Okay. So have you thought about maybe, taking some of these chores something that, could wait till tomorrow, and blocking off, specific times during the week that no chores are done, that you specifically set for family time, that, whether it's be with your daughters or your husband or everybody together, that, you kind of let that stuff set aside for the night.
I could try that. That's a good idea.
Okay.
I like the idea of having maybe like a cleaning schedule. So maybe like every other day I'll do certain tasks and then I'll have off days where I'm not going to worry about the mess.
Sure.
And that'll free up my time to spend, with the kids or doing homework. That's a good idea.
I think that'll help if you kind of have just a block time where you know that this time of the day, the dishes aren't done, but the dishes will be there when, my 2 hours of my family movie night is up, and I can do them, tomorrow morning while the kids are taking a nap or while they're peacefully coloring a picture, making a project, and I can do the dishes then. The world won't come to an end or anything like that, and kind of give you a little bit more time, relaxed time, with your family it'll help you mentally.
Yes.
I'm going to prepare that.
Yeah.
So let's implement that plan. Let's, pick a day or 2 days during the week that you want to just cut out specifically for your family and not worry about any of the chores, and we'll follow up and see how that worked for you.
For sure.
Okay, perfect. Thanks.
Thanks.